It's the show you never asked for, but the one you're gonna get anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, this is CatFood Championship Wrestling. Still, the boys in the truck can't tell me when to turn my mic on. Honestly, just the worst. Good evening and welcome to CatFood Championship Wrestling. This is week number 2 here at CCW. This should be quite an explosive week. We have a great card lined up for you. Hopefully you've seen that on our Discord channel. If you've not seen it, then I'll tell you where it is later, because quite frankly I can't be bothered right now. But anyway, as I say, packed card tonight. I think I should take you back to what happened on Saturday, a few days ago, which was the conclusion of the foot-long tournament to crown the winner of that title. So let's just take you those highlights right now. So this particular match was controversial by the fact that, well, essentially Max right there kind of cheated. The low blow completely missed by Casper, ended up being thrown to the corner, got the better of Meggy on the way out, arching pin, counting for the 1-2-3. Max advanced through to the next round of the tournament. Still a very controversial moment, but nonetheless it counted. The ref didn't call a low blow. We investigated it. We haven't yet found an issue with it, so Casper is still refereeing tonight. This match between CF and Richie was quite a slobber knocker. Richie going in with the massive dig this to almost get the pin on CF to go through to the next round. Even with CF flying in with the elbow, still couldn't quite capitalise on that. This indeed, as I said, was quite a hard-fought match between the two of them. Now, Richie would eventually come out victorious with, of all things, a submission move on CF's admittedly tree trunk-like arms, which, quite frankly, is still quite scary today. But Richie went through. Next was Woozle against Ella the Doctor Cures. Now, this in particular, the moment there, throwing Ella Cure into the referee. Now, Woozle has proclaimed his innocence. I'm not quite sure. To be honest, it looked a little bit like he was meaning to do it. However, it did mean that he didn't get the pinfall, and quite frankly, would have got the 3. This particular combo from Elicure coming back a little bit later on in the match, delivering three of the signature moves. How Woozle actually kept going during this, I don't know. I quite frankly don't understand the man's resolution to keep going. Obviously, the prize at the end was just so much greater than anything else that he was going through pain-wise. He just had to keep going. And again, here's the third one. And at that point, I think we all counted him out. But he kept going. He refused to be pinned at that point. That lariat proving very, very useful for Woozle during the match. Flying in for the pin on Elicure. A bleeding Casper counting in the back and gets the 1-2-3 and advances through to the final. Going in very confident, I think, at this point he was too. Now we move to Richie against Max. This, again, quite a hard-fought match. Now, at this point, don't forget, both this match and the previous one, they had been going straight from match to match, really quite tired out by this point. As you can tell, but that 2.9 was so very, very close, nearly getting it for Max there. But going in with the submission, and this is appearing to be a thing that Max is getting very good at with these submissions. Now, that catches you up so far. What you don't see there is actually what happened in the final. Now, I'm going to show you the last few minutes of that final, which was between Woozle Effect and Max Music. Now, I did actually manage to get a quick interview with Woozle. I say interview, it was more like one-way traffic. As you'll tell on the call, I didn't really get much time to say anything, and at the end he just basically put the phone down, so I couldn't get any more questions in. I basically cut out the bit at the start of where I said hello and everything, because he kind of just went. So I'll play it out for you. You'll see how this goes. Here we go.
Hey there, Boydster. It's the Woozle Effect from Russell, Manitoba, Canada. You had some questions for me. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm the champ because that's the way it should be. Everything's in sweet harmony now, brother. The birds are in the trees, the fish are jumping in the river, and the Woozle's the foot-long champ. You know, 2020 took a turn for the better when that ghost boy counted 1, 2, 3. And another thing, some people say I owe that translucent zebra an apology for running him over and splitting his head open in the middle of the ring. You'd think a dead guy would know how to get out of the way. Well, I ain't sorry for nothing. Chumps who get in my way get hurt, and there's no way around that. You know what? Another thing is, I heard the other day that Max Music was challenging Meggy Moo to a rematch. Isn't that pathetic? I mean, he couldn't beat me, and now he's going after a challenger he's already beat. He doesn't have the guts to challenge the champ to a rematch because he's already seen how that plays out. Nobody can beat me. Eloquars couldn't beat me. Max Music couldn't do it. And there's no way that a samurai suit made up of broken kids robots is going to beat me either. So if Megazord has any sense, he'll be sure to challenge the 6 Intercontinental winner. And if he's got any sense at all, he'll stick to fighting putty patrollers and just leave wrestling to the pros, all right? If he's got any sense at all, he'll just resign himself to the fact that beating me just isn't in their cards. You know why? Because there's absolutely nothing that chump robot can throw at me that I haven't already seen on Nickelodeon Jr. back in the 90s. I mean, really. And you know what, Boydsie? Speaking of the 90s, back in 96, back when I was like 11 years old, I used a fake ID to get into a bar outside of WrestleMania 12 in Anaheim, where I met up with the hot rod himself, Roddy Piper. That's right. I saw him and I said to him, you know, I saw you win that match in there, and I think I can beat you. And he said, what, did your parents build you a swing face in the wall when you were a kid? You can't beat me. How tough do you think you are? Well, I said, I don't need to know how tough I am to know how tough I am. And I pinned him right there in the middle of the bar. He didn't see it coming, and he never told anyone he was beaten by an 11-year-old in Anaheim because he was embarrassed. Well, you know what? Megazord's going to be embarrassed when I beat him. When I take his little schoolyard antics and I show him what it means to step into the squared circle at CCW with the Woozle effect. There's nothing he can do to stop me, and it's going to be a fight that you'll all remember because he's going to go down fast. He's going to be just like in the show, just like his little kid's show. He's going to fall behind a random hill and explode. He's got nothing on me. Well, there's going to be no running away and hiding this time. I'm going to pin him right there in the middle of the ring if he has the guts to challenge me. But I'll tell you what, I'm talking right to you now, Megazord. I'll tell you what, if you got any sense, you'll challenge somebody else because you don't have what it takes. Thanks for interviewing me there, Boydsie. Anytime.
As you can tell, extremely strong words from Woozle, basically calling out Megazord. Not sure that's the smartest thing to do. Don't forget, Megazord does have the choice of going for the footlong or the 6-Inchenental. I said it right. Has the choice of going for either title. Will this go Megazord into it? You have to think it's going to. I mean, I've heard some cuts on some people before in professional wrestling, but really, goading basically a mechanized dinosaur, not the smartest move in the world ever. However, Woozle is our inaugural singles champion with the footlong title round his waist at the moment. Megazord is the #1 contender, like I say, for either title. I have to start to feel that Megazord's going to want to go after Woozle from that one. But later tonight, our main event is the Battle Royale, which will decide the first ever 6-Inchenental title. So that will be decided tonight as well. After tonight, Megazord can make his choice of which title he wishes to go for and when he wishes to do it, more importantly as well. So he could do it next week. It could be whenever he wants to after that. We don't quite know yet, so we'll see what happens there. However, our first match tonight is a grudge match from one of the CCW Underground matches, which you may or may not have caught. They are up on our YouTube channel. Now, this is a match between CF Live and Mr. Miyagi. If you remember, what happened is, in the tag team title match, which was between Cobra Kai and Miyagi Boom, for the first ever holders of that tag team title, Miyagi Boom actually lost. CF vehemently blamed Mr. Miyagi for the loss. Absolute hands down blamed Mr. Miyagi. After that point, he asked for a match against Miyagi to prove his point, which I granted him. How could I refuse? However, I've added a bit of spice onto this. Now, CF wanted to break up Miyagi Boom. He had nothing to do with it. The two have not been seen together backstage since that match, and that was almost 3 weeks ago now. Here's the rub. If CF wins this challenge tonight, the team is over. Miyagi Boom is gone and done and never will return in CCW. If Mr. Miyagi wins, the team stays and they get a title shot at the Hall Ass tag team titles? CF said yes. Mr. Miyagi said yes. That is our first match tonight. However, before I get to that, I do need to bring you up to speed with a little bit of news that we had. Let me just find this email for you. I received an email earlier on today, and it basically reads like this. For the attention of Commissioner Boydster of CatFood Championship Wrestling. That's me. We've been instructed by our client to advise you of their intention to purchase a stake of CatFood Championship Wrestling to begin a partnership between yourself and our client to continue the growth and development of your organisation. Sounds good, right? I know. You will receive communication from our client directly later today so they may formally introduce themselves. Yours faithfully, Croft Paste Dasboot. I don't know. Attorneys at law. That weird one got me. But anyway. Croft Paste. I'm sure I've had them somewhere before. Croft Paste Dasboot. Anyway. That's what I've received. Now, I've not yet had that further communication from this person. I don't know who it is, but being told they're going to invest in it, we have no money right now, so I'm going to take it, clearly. So I hope I hear from them. I mean, it's now, 18 minutes past 9 here in the UK. Hopefully I'll get that message soon. Hopefully I'll get it tonight. Who is that? That's odd. Okay. So I've just talked about someone investing and someone turns up in the audience called the investor. Coincidence, right? Yeah, no, because that's just too creepy. Anyway, right. Let's go to our first match. As I say, this is a grudge match between CF Live and Mr. Miyagi. Now, the winner of this decides either the CF Live winning, the team breaks up, or Mr. Miyagi winning, they get a title shot and the team stays. What happens to the team after that title shot? Who knows? I don't know. So, let's go to that match right now and kick things off on this show properly. When they get to the ring. Apparently they don't want to get to the ring. Well, they're taking their time. Here we go. There we are. Finally. Right. We are off. So Miyagi taking the early step with a bit of a punch. I kind of get the feeling that Miyagi has a little bit more of an edge on this one at the moment. But that is a nice knee drop. Mr. Miyagi definitely meaning business in his karate suit at the moment. Certainly not anything he's worn before. It's a new outfit for these new weekly shows for Mr. Miyagi. Thing is, though, will it give him any edge? We're really not sure. But he's certainly looking very streamlined, I have to admit. I'm not sure if CF's been working out between last week and this week. I really don't know. However, don't forget that CF Live is also wanting to get rid of this team. So, sorry, someone talking in my ear then for a second. Alright, let's see what happens here. This could either be really quick or it could go on for the next half an hour. But clearly Miyagi going in with the submissions early on. I think just wanted to wear down those arms, which is actually quite a smart tactic, really. But, oh, nice DDT into the floor. Pulling away, possibly going for the pin. This would be very early. Mr. Miyagi is a tough guy. Lovely falling lariat there. Now, those punches have to hurt with those hands. They have to hurt with those hands. Was that a crotch kick? Did I just see that? Oh, here we go. It's a face down in the middle of the ring. Nope. Oh, Miyagi knocked him down with the slaps, but collapses. We're only 3.5 minutes into this match. Is he gassed out already? I mean, I'm pretty sure I've been seeing Miyagi training, but like I said, I've not seen the two together, but I've seen Miyagi in the gym. So I'd be surprised if his cardio, even at the ripe old age, years old, that he's not managing to stay with this. Indeed, I think there is a bit of a crotch kick issue going on here. Has he been taking lessons from Max? In for the pin. Just a 1 count at this stage. First pin early on. Just under 5 minutes. They tie up. Another DDT drives his head. Little bit of cushioning, you'd have to say, from the headband on Mr. Miyagi there. But they're neither one really giving way. That's a bit of a cocky pin there from CF, going in with a 1 count. And Miyagi going for the neck, going for the neck submission, trying to take him out early. Nope, couldn't quite make it stick there. Throws him to the ropes. Oh, leaps. Oh, but CF reverses it with the leg drop to make the exclamation point. Those ankles are deadly for Mr. Miyagi, and pulling on the legs now. Lariat just flies straight up at Miyagi's head. Lovely fall away slam from Miyagi there, and again, I'm getting the feeling that our head referee Casper here is just ignoring all of these shots to the crotch. And again, but the pin, he's being called for the pin. A 2. A 2.9. The title shot was in their sights then. CF the pin, not a rope break, just a 1 count. Amazing for the 1 count. Considering that a few minutes ago Miyagi was gassed out, he's going hard with these kicks. Where is this coming from? Oh, the boot to the face and the falling elbow running in. But Miyagi straight up for the pin. A 2.9. An absolutely stunning 2.9 out of nowhere, going against the offense from CF there. Miyagi with a 2.9 pin. With the falling knee there, just trying to get some space. That misses with the heel kick. But that has been effective for him. And Miyagi taken out with the knee. Up top. Oh, he misses the elbow. Miyagi manages to roll out of the way just in time. CF looking dazed a little bit here, but still getting the... Oh, the figure 4 is on. There is no way out for Miyagi of the rope. Nope, he breaks out anyway, gets the force on the legs. Quite stunning with those feet to be able to unwrap himself with those feet, locking round him. Misses with the kick to the face. How CF does that, I don't know, but he's up for the elbow. Lands the elbow middle of the back. We're nearly at 10 minutes, diving in with the punches. The referee is counting for the break. Has the count of 5 there, just used the 2. Driving CF's neck into the mat, but CF straight up, and with the suplex, these two are going hell for leather. Both men really have a lot to gain from this. Miyagi is still got the hold in. No, CF breaks out. I thought there was going to be a submission there. Oh, just on the back of the head again. Is it a rope break? It's a rope break. CF is just getting that massive foot onto the ropes. Oh, lovely pull on the knee. Trying to take out those kicks, I think, a little bit with CF there. Up, pole driver, falling pole driver. Puts his head down. Elbow breaks the line of sight, but throws him straight to the outside. We are going to the outside here. There is the thinnest amount of padding you can imagine. Oh! Could he win by count out here? We have a count of 20. CF with a sleep hold on the outside. This is not going to count. This has to finish inside the ring if he wants to get the decision. Shrugs, I don't care, we're up to 13, 14, we have a count of 20. But Miyagi is back in, not quite out for long enough there. Oh, that slaps. Just the stare down and the punches and slaps are raining. Oh, super kick. The super kick. The running knee to his head. CF just stands up. Lovely take to the back there. I think Miyagi has been angered. Oh, the kick to the back of the head. And the lariat to get him even back. No, that's a rope break for sure. Yes, rope break. Over with the suplex and driving him into the mat. Pulls him to the center. Goes for the cocky cover again. 2, 3. No! Miyagi Boom was nearly over. Is it over now? He's got those massive arms and hands wrapped around the neck. Miyagi finds out. Oh, the DDT pulling him to the floor. He's going on top again. Driving the elbow through Mr. Miyagi. Pulls him into the center. Oh, Miyagi dives out the way. Can he capitalize? Can he reverse this now? No. Knee into the stomach. Rolls him over. Elbow. Middle of the back again. Some in the crowd not quite sure if Casper can actually count to 3 anymore. This is getting brutal now. We're 16 minutes gone on this match. The gloves are off. The count. 2. Kicks out of the 2. The intestinal fortitude being shown here by these two is astounding. And pulls back on the neck. And it's all over. It's all over. Miyagi Boom. Miyagi Boom are still in this. They have a title shot. CF has not got his way. I'm just astounded here. Wow. What a match. There we go. Yeah, low blows aplenty. Miyagi Boom go on. They get a title shot. So, by the result of that match, CF is now contract bound to go into a title shot with Mr. Miyagi as Miyagi Boom against the current holders, Cobra Kai. That match could be happening next week. He doesn't like it. No, he does not like it. I've got a feeling when he gets backstage in a minute, he's going to be pretty pissed off. I think I'm going to be staying out of the way a little bit for that one. But no signatures are required. The result has deemed that contract valid. That is going to be happening next week on the show. Wow. Okay. I think I need to take a breath for a moment. So during that match, there was a quick ping on my email. So I think we need to find out what's going on about that. Now, just going back on the email that I read out to you before from the lawyers, basically, it was in response to the issues that we had last week. So if you saw the first broadcast on Thursday, you'll realise we've had a lot of problems. Technical issues, power outage, we don't talk about it. Things happen, things went wrong. But yeah, we had this email through, or I had this email through earlier on today from these lawyers saying we've got an interested party who's going to buy a stake in your business. And like I said, an email's just come through. So let me just have a look and see if I can find that again. Let's just see. Here we go. Right. Yes, this is long. Okay. Right. Are you sitting comfortably for story time? Hope you are. So far, Richie, Miyagi has just beaten CF Live, which means Miyagi Boom as a tag team get a title shot next week against Cobra Kai. CF's not very happy. So, the email. Here we go. I'm looking forward to reading this all day long. Right. Commissioner Boydster. I believe that CatFood Championship Wrestling is one of the brightest, up-and-coming professional wrestling promotions that I have seen. Oh, I think so. This is despite the clear technical issues you experienced on your first ever live show. This is all that. Okay. While I appreciate you are only running your second show tonight... Was that then? What I have seen so far last week and in the preceding CCW Underground shows confirms my thinking. The roster you have managed to acquire to date is very strong, true, and will certainly make for some extremely intriguing matchups in the future. I would like to be a small part of that future and help you build an even better roster, get CCW out of the hall and into an arena more befitting of your stature. Glad someone realises. And provide you with the exposure that PGN could not ever dream to give you. Ooh. Let's just hope the network execs aren't listening or watching this. Can we cut that bit out? Can we? Yeah? Okay, thanks. Oh, here we go. as of 9 p.m. tonight, it's half 9 now, so that's already happened, I will be the 51% stakeholder in CatFood Championship Wrestling. The investment is safe and will be released to you as required. Safe to say you will not have to worry about being able to provision your crew and roster with everything they need. 51% stakeholder. It continues. Being a 51% stakeholder provides me with the power to overrule any decisions your team makes about the direction of the promotion, how talent is acquired and managed, and even down to what matches are put on. Wait a minute. What? For now, everything will run as it currently does. Your decisions have my backing. Well, thank God for that. Should your decisions not meet my liking, I'll be in touch again. Oh, God. Yours sincerely, the investor. Okay. That means they're watching. Hello, 51% stakeholder. Well, that's a turn up for the books. I mean, it's good. We're going to have the funding. I can't get at the funding, but we're going to have it somehow. Who the hell is this person? Guys, in the truck, do we have any record of where that came from? Can we trace that? Can you go and look at that? Thanks. Okay. Right. Possibly, Richie. It depends if they'll give me the money now. I don't quite know. Right. I'm gonna need a minute to see if the guys at the truck can trace where that email actually came from, because I need to know who this person is. Because this person has the power over me to change this show without my approval. That wasn't part of the plan when I started this. We're going to go to a quick ad break. Okay. I think that's the first part of the money. Thank you, the investor. We're going to go to a quick ad break. I'll be back in a minute. Seriously, guys, what the hell is going on?
Let me out of here!
And welcome back to CatFood Champion. Hang on, is the mic on? Is it on this time? It is. For once, they turn it on for me. Welcome back to CatFood Championship Wrestling. Yeah, we're stumped. We have no idea where that came from. It's gone through so many different email holes that we can't trace where it originally came from. Admittedly, our tech guy is kind of a bit dumb, but you know, we can't trace it. So I have no idea who this person is, except for they call themselves the investor. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to regret this happening? Maybe not. I don't know. And indeed, yeah, that is Miyagi's pretty much smug face as I saw him walk by a minute ago after that match. Let's just say he can't wait to get his hands on Cobra Kai next week. CF, on the other hand, probably wants to get his hands back on Miyagi again, but that's beside the point. Anyway, we have a show to give you. So, our next match, if you've not seen this before, you can actually get the match card from our Discord channel. And if I just send you to there right now, let me just give you the link for it. That would actually help if I did that, wouldn't it? If you go and look at that link, that will take you over to our Discord channel. Obviously, you'll need to join up to see the content of it, but it is there. All the match cards are posted up there on the Thursday morning before the show. That's Thursday morning in the UK, because that's where this is being broadcast from. Surprise, surprise. But all the cards go up on there before the show happens on Thursday night. There we go. Right. Pimping done. Now, our second match is a tag team match, which is something we aim to do a lot more of here. And it is a match between the team of Street Fight, which is Ken and Ryu, versus Wayne's World. We're probably going to have to change that name because of legal rights. Anyway, now this is a number one contenders battle. However, that's been changed slightly because, well, Miyagi Boom now have the next shot at the title. So that means that the winner of this match has the shot after that. This is going to get very complicated. I understand that. I'm struggling to keep up as well. And I'm running this place. Or apparently I'm not anymore. Anyway. So, let's make sure that our wrestlers are ready. Indeed, they are. Let's just make sure that the ref is ready. Yep, there he is. He's good to go. Okay. So, let's take you over to that match. And we'll get this thing underway. Here we go. And we are underway. So starting off, we have, of course, Ken and Wayne. We have Sasquatch as our referee tonight for this match. So don't forget, this is technically for the number one contender spot. However, it's sort of the number two contender spot because now they won't be the next contenders for the tag team title. This is what happens here in CCW. Things get messy really quickly. Which is probably what's going to happen in this match as well. Okay, so we are 1 minute into this. We have the Battle of the Blondies. I'm sure they'll love me for saying that. Now, you'd imagine that Garth really isn't that much of a violent man, but he's throwing some hands around quite nicely right now. Going for the scoop slam on Ken, putting him down. I mean, quite frankly, I can't see the tag from Ken to bring in Ryu. Are we going to have a double team? Oh, takes him out with a sweep. Nice. Leaves Ryu a bit of an open target. Going for the pin early. That's a little bit presumptuous, but there we go. You have to feel that Garth wants to get to Wayne to make that tag. He's only going to get beaten up here, but manages to reverse from the ground and pound. But Ryu slips back out again. Ryu definitely the master here. That's just uncalled for. That is just uncalled for. So finally getting the tag in. Wayne comes in still with his signature hat. He refuses to take that hat off even when he's fighting because it's part of his... Does he just fall down already? Wow. I mean, Wayne looks ready to go, but falling over after one exchange? I mean, okay, Wayne and Garth aren't exactly the most athletic people in the world, but you've got to wonder, falling over after one exchange. That's not a good look for the rest of this match. Ken playing it clean, not going for any sneaky little attacks, although to be fair, Sasquatch did have a good view of everything there. The ground and pound coming in, Garth coming in to save, but again, too late, because he's a bit slow. But nice hammer fist on the back of the head there to Rio. The knee drop on the back. Wayne starting to get some momentum, but as he does, he gets taken down. Wayne running away has quite clearly. Double team. Oh, lovely double team. The sweep, putting Ken into the floor, back of the head going down hard onto the mat there. Ken finding for some space. Submission being pulled on Ken here by Garth. Amazing. Didn't know he had the skills. And now the pin, surely no, there's no way he was going to get pinned on that one. Absolutely no way at all he was going to get pinned on that one. Ken off the ropes. Nice takedown, stomping on the ground. Ken is not looking tired at all, but is in the wrong corner. Double team, nope. Ken fights his way out. The cardio paying off for the training that he's done for years and years, and giving Wayne a beating. Showing off the crowd, and then just runs away for the tag out with Rio. Well, that's a little bit of an anticlimax. Double team, no! Wow, Wayne fights out of it. 7 minutes gone in this matchup. Honestly, I thought Wayne's World were going to be done by this point. Absolutely going to be done by this point. But they're still going. I don't know how. Has Wayne been training in the back when I've not been looking? Lovely switch around, going for the pin, shoulders down, but no, Rio kicks out before Sasquatch can even get there. Sasquatch is not the quickest referee, it has to be said. He was questionable during a couple of the CCW Underground matches with the pin, but no, saved by Garth. I think that was necessary, but going with the pin, not the legal man. Not the pin, going for the submission even. That wouldn't have counted though, because he was not the legal man. But instead of giving Wayne a way out, Garth has just left Wayne in trouble. Nope, now goes for the tag. No double team. They can't quite get the coordination together. Wayne gets out of the way as Garth gets his butt handed to him by Rio. Little surprise there, really, let's be honest about it. Crawling into the middle. Knee to the back. Lovely pull, but no, there's going to be a rope break there. As soon as Sasquatch gets there, yeah, rope break gets called. We hit the 10-minute mark. Oh, lovely backbreaker there. With the elbow across the face. I thought he was going to go for the tag for Wayne there, which might have been sensible now as Ken comes in. Both showing off to the crowd. Ken is the legal man, don't forget, so Rio can basically show off as much as he wants because he's a bit of a ponce. Lovely exchange after the two. Garth getting the better of it, but Ken straight up. But Ken looking a little bit winded at the moment. Oh, that's got to be a painful one. Seems to have caught around the liver area there on Garth. But Garth with the grapple, sensibly bringing Wayne in. I think a double team would be what they need right now. Where is Garth going? Lovely step-up kick to the side of the head there, but Ken is up first. This man's resilience is amazing. That's, yeah, again, just the rope break. They're not managing, or at least Wayne not managing to really pull out much of a chance here to get the space, to get these submissions synced in. Bit of a distance there for Garth to come in and save it, but he does make the save. I think he saw that Wayne was in trouble there. Wayne clearly was in trouble. Back and forth on the exchange again with the punches, and a lovely super kick to finish it off from Rio. Not going for the pin. Spin kick to the side of the head again, and goes for a second, but Wayne managed to duck out. Wayne does not want to be in this corner. He needs to get out of this corner as quick as he possibly can. Definitely in the wrong end of town. Nice uppercut, puts him down on the mat. Ken coming in for the save, but Garth just gets there. Before Ken could affect any offense on Garth. But again, he's got to come back in and do this quick. It's all over. At 14 minutes, it is all over. And that means that Street Fight do go forward to be the number 2 contenders for the tag team titles. I shouldn't really call them the number 2 contenders. They're going to get annoyed at that. But they are the next contenders for the tag team titles behind Miyagi Boom. Don't forget the Miyagi Boom against Cobra Kai match will be next week for the tag team titles. We may have another defense the week after that with Street Fight going into that title shot as well. So there we go. Quite a big match there. Really, Wayne's World put up more of a fight than I thought they would. And I get the feeling from the crowd that's pretty much the same feeling there as well. So there we go. Let's keep the show moving then, and we'll go now. No, I do have a bit of news for you actually. That does remind me. Speaking of tag teams, we did get notification earlier on this week. Well, actually, I've had 2 communications now that there is a new tag team coming to CCW, and they will be here next week. All I've had so far is one note saying, "We're coming," and then the second note today said, "No, we really are coming, but next week." That's all I know. Note was just literally shoved under my door. No names, no nothing. I have no idea who they are. We'll have to see who they are, but that's going to be happening next week. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a big appearance. To set themselves up that much, they're either really good and they know what they're doing, or it's just sheer utter luck that they get anything right. I'm hoping it's the first one. You see, now I'm wondering, I wonder if the investor is behind them. With the whole cryptic messages? No, can't be, surely not. No, can't be. Anyway, so next week our brand new tag team will be joining us here at CCW. I'm hoping I will get some more during the week between the end of this show and the start of the next show, just to get some ideas about who they are, what they're doing, all that kind of thing. Be sure that if I hear anything, I will put it up in the Discord channel, so you will see that first as well. Whether I will or not, I don't know. The fact I've had 2 notes under my door saying just that, I'm not surprised if I don't get anything at all for that. However, tonight our main event is the Battle Royale for the CCInchernental title. Now in this, it is a timed entry Battle Royale. So if you saw the initial Battle Royale that we did on CCW Underground, that was basically they all just start the ring at once because it's more fun that way. This one we're doing a little bit more traditional. So it's an 8-person Battle Royale. We have the 4 people that went out in the first round from the footlong tournament. They're going straight in to this. The order has not yet been decided. Now that's where you will come in later on, so stick around for the show, because at the end, when we have the main event, you guys will get to pick the order of who is in that. Who is in that Battle Royale, you may ask? What a good question, I'm glad you asked. So the people that we have in the Battle Royale tonight are CF Live. Yes, I know he's already fought. He insisted on fighting Miyagi tonight. He knew this was coming, but he still wanted to go for this as well. So I let him. CF Live, Mr. Landiggity. Even though he's a title holder, he went out the first round footlong. He's eligible. Go Fish, Meggy Moo Moo. Unfortunately, Meggy's not going to meet Max. That's the only problem. Then we have who have we got next? I've lost the list. Where's the list? Where is the list? Oh, lovely. I've lost the list. Bear with me a second whilst I find the list. There we go. Yes. Sorry about that. So we've got, yes, CF Live, Mr. Landiggity, Go Fish, Meggy Moo Moo, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Green Ranger, The Undertaker, and Butthead. So the last 4, where did they come from? Well, the Battle Royale that I spoke of a minute ago, they were the last 4 that went out in that prior to Megazord winning the Battle Royale. And Megazord winning that title on at the footlong or the CCInchernental titles. So it's only fair that those 4 went into this as well. That's how I went with it. I thought it made sense. So that's what we're going to do. Wait, I'm getting... Hang on, I'm getting somewhere weird. Really? What? Are you sure about... Can you check... Where did that come from? Oh. Oh, it's signed... Oh, it's signed by them. Oh, right. Okay. So, I've just had word from the truck that they've just seen an email coming through, which means that our head referee, Casper, has been suspended effective immediately. It was signed by the investor. The reason apparently they've given is that they believe there was foul play too many times last week by Casper. Something that, quite frankly, none of us here at CCW actually really thought we could prove. But clearly, the investor thinks otherwise. Unfortunately, they are a 51% stakeholder. Their decision stands. I'm going to have to have a look at this one and try and work out what's going on. Right. Sorry. This is. I do apologise, everyone. This has kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting this to happen. Casper was in fact due to referee our next match. So I guess that means that's because I've done something good. Well, Richie, you're getting paid. That's a good thing. The rest of you, maybe not. I don't know yet. Right. Can we? I'm sorry, guys. Can we just go to a quick ad break? I need to sort out what's going on there. I need to get backstage quickly. I can't go backstage with a hand camera on. Can we go to an ad break? Is that? We can. Great. Thank you. Right. So we're going to cut to a quick ad break. I'll be right back in 1 minute. Let me just try and sort this out. I'll be right back.
Let me out of here! You are acting so weird and immature.
And welcome back to CatFood Championship Wrestling. Right. Again, we've not been able to trace that. The email was just signed from the investor. It has come from the same email address as the mail that I read out to you earlier that we got about the 51% stakeholder from the investor, so it looks legitimate. I'm having to stick with it, I'm afraid. Casper, I'm really sorry. Can we catch up after the show backstage? I need to work out what's going on here. I have no idea. We'll talk. We'll work out what's going on. Right. Okay. There better not be any large and dangerous representatives around. Can you? Okay, Casper. I know you're seeing this well. Can you just keep an eye backstage? Just make sure nothing dodgy is going on, please. Thank you. That'd be great. Okay. Sorry. Let's get back to the show. Right. So, what is going on tonight? Right. So our next match. Let's get back to it, is yet another grudge match. Now, this is the grudge match which goes back to the tournament where, if you remember the highlights package at the start, let's just say Max Music had a little bit of a low blow on Meggy, which then got him the win to progress through in the tournament. Now, here's the interesting spin on this. Max actually called Meggy out earlier in the week. He called her out. Yet he's the one that did the low blow. This is what blew my mind. He's that confident. He's getting a challenge in before she can. I don't know. But anyway, he said he wanted it. I said okay. Meggy said okay. But then I did a bit of a twist on it. Now, if you're in the Discord, you would have seen this happen. Both of these people have signed this contract. So this is basically an I Quit match. There will be no DQ. There is no time limit. We have a new referee. It was going to be Casper. We have a new referee. The referee has been put in. As I was on the ad break, he came past. He's just introduced himself as Optimal. Literally, that's his name, which I thought was a bit odd. But anyway, so he's our referee for this match, and probably the rest of the night as well. At this rate, I think. But yeah, so it's basically I Quit essentially. So let me just make sure that everybody is ready. Indeed, Meggy getting in with the insults already. They're not even started and she's already off. I mean, wow. Right, so we have no DQ. Let me just make sure that everything is up to standard with the ring. Everything's looking good. There was a little bit of a snot stain, which we just need to clear off. I'm just waiting for that to come away. That would be after Street Fight beating the living snot out of Wayne's World. Okay, I think we're almost there. I'm just waiting for the word to say that yes, we are good to go. Yes, it looks like we are. Okay, right then, let's go for this. Let's start this match off. Let's get them down to the ring and see where this goes. Just waiting for this to start. Oh, no. Sorry, appears we're having an issue with the camera. No, is it fixed? Is it back? Are we good? Okay, apparently we're good. Right, okay. Tonight's not any better than last week. What? We have to sort this out, honestly. Okay, right, let's try this again. Can we go to the match? Would that be okay? The camera's on? Yes? Yes? Mics are up? There we go. Right, we're on. Brilliant. Thank you. Okay. So, starting with some quick punches. So, CF has decided to join Meggy for this match. He's still recovering, but you've got to... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why are Cobra Kai in Max's corner? What are they doing here? Who let them out there? I mean, they have no affiliation with Max. What are they doing here? I mean, you'd hope they don't get involved in this, but... I mean, are they here for Meggy? I mean, surely not. They're in Max's corner. Seems a little bit odd, but... Well, let's just hope nothing untoward happens, right? Okay. Sorry, on with the match. Ah, dear. So many weird things going on tonight. I don't think I can quite handle any more of this stuff tonight. It's just all gone a little bit nuts. Right, okay, so, what are we doing now? 2 minutes in. I'm sorry, I totally missed the action. It's just, Cobra Kai has just completely confused me. I don't quite understand why they're there. CF just looking on, picking his moment, I feel, to make the save. Now, this new referee, Mr. Optimal, I don't know anything about him. He's literally turned up in the building as we got the confirmation that Casper was suspended indefinitely. He turned up in the building. Max going in with the punches. Meggy fights him off. Fighting dirty already. We're 3 minutes into this match. But yeah, Mr. Optimal, he's really an unknown quantity to us. Submission with those wellies is not going to work. I'm sorry, Max, that's not going to happen. You're not going to break Meggy's ankle with those wellies on. They're like super strength, double dipped, triple ply wellies. Does that exist? Possibly. But again, Max sticking with his game plan. He does seem to favour the submission game at the moment. Pump handle slam going straight over the side. But not to the outside though. Oh, Meggy gets her revenge, throwing Max outside. Meggy definitely wants to prove a point tonight by absolutely kicking Max's butt from here to eternity. Throws him into the corner. CF just watching by. Has to be careful here. But don't forget, this is an I Quit match. It is until one of these two gives up, and that is when this match is absolutely done. Going with the patented throat lift. Throws him to the floor like a piece of rubbish. But Max in with the takedown again. And again going for the throat up in the air. Throws him down. That has to be taking the air away from him. You've got to wonder if his cardio is going to start to be affected by that too many more times. Lovely slam in the corner. Has to get him away. And Meggy is dancing for the crowd. Possibly not the best time for dancing. But Max is kind of out of it on his feet. The lariat to make the point. Up on the top rope. With the splash. But no. No pin. It looked like Cobra Kai were starting to think about getting involved then. Meggy has pulled out a chair from underneath the ring. Things just got serious. Smashes him. Busts him open immediately. This has just gone to another level. The stomach takes him down. Blood is everywhere. Oh, puts him down on the chair as well. And dancing. She feels she has this. We are 8 minutes in. I don't know how much Max can take of this. Lariat to the floor. Blood is everywhere. Suddenly got his wits back about him. Needs to get a bit of separation and some time. Bit of a beatdown just to get some breath back. No. Kicks out. Avoids the ground and pound from Max. But that cut is massive. Looks like it's just above his eye, which is profusely. Chair again. Does not want to let this one go at all. I think I may have had a few technical issues with the broadcast there. Apologies if you did see any cutouts, but I believe we are back again now. Meggy is still dancing and still heavy fists clubbing round Max's head there. The bleeding is not going to stop with that. The splash to the back. Cobra Kai still not getting involved, which I'm surprised, to be honest. I thought they would have been all over this like a rash. Still not going for the pin. I think Meggy just wants to punish him, but could she have gone for too much? The break. The rope break called from Mr. Optimal there. Has Meggy just worn herself out? No, throwing him to the outside. Chasing him now as well. And with the shoulder charge takes him down. I'm not quite sure why the referee is counting, but never mind. He's meant to be one of the best. But clearly he's not. Oh, lovely sit-down pin. But no, Max kicks out straight away. Holy crap. The pile driver. Shades of the Undertaker. But again, Max kicks straight out from the pile driver into the pin. Twice in a row he's kicked out. Not even reached a 1 count with the referee. Cobra Kai screaming at Max to go for the sweep, to take him out. But that chair is... I think that chair could be the deciding factor. The question is, can Max turn that chair on to Meggy? Throws her over. Going for the submission again with the leg. Submissions have been very successful for him. It just seems like he's not going to take any pin. I don't think Max will go down with the pin. Oh, she goes. She goes for the illegal move. But there's nothing illegal. The lovely elbow drop to the throat. Going for the punishing move. Has to go for the pin here, I think, but just has absolutely gassed herself. Can't capitalize. Max is extremely woozy, but manages to pull a massive move out there. To shove Meggy down on the mat again. Quite how they are taking this, I do not understand in the slightest. This is an absolutely fascinating matchup. 15 minutes in now. The punishment is still going. Max is still bleeding profusely. From that hit. And I've just been told that apparently you've been missing all the audio from the hall. I do apologise for that. That should be back on now. Technical issues, always the same. Nope. Break there. Lovely elbow drop back to the head. No, kicks out straight away. How? How can they... I don't understand this. One of them has to quit at some point, but neither want to give me leeway here. No quit here from Maggie at all on the neck break. With the running powerbomb into the corner. But the pin won't actually count. And of course I did actually completely forget this is an I Quit match. The pins won't work. Why exactly did the investor invest in us? I don't understand that right now. Anyway. That's kind of their problem, not mine. Picks up the chair once again. But no. In for the grapple. Slams his face into the floor. Up to the top. Slams on his back. These two have just taken punishment all over. But we are 19 minutes in, and I think the most interesting thing I've seen so far is that Cobra Kai have not got involved. There has been no involvement, and CF... Becky looking to CF for some help here. She's away from the ropes. The ankle lock, no, managed to break away. The ankle lock was in tight there. Quite how she managed to get away, I don't quite know. CF insisting that she is indeed fine. Nice suplex there from Max. Obviously the pin won't actually count. As we hit the 20-minute mark in this match now. These two warriors are going hard at this at the moment. Pile driver, middle of the ring. He will not go down. She has to keep punishing him hard. Goes back to the chair, back to the good old favoured chair, which Max hasn't yet got a swing in. She misses with the swing on the chair. Max counters nicely with the fallaway slam. And Max gets thrown to the outside again. Maggie dancing. The confidence is up with Maggie right now. She feels this is her moment, but actually he's straight back in the ring. Oh my god, he surely can't take much more. The bleeding has not stopped. The amount of blood he's lost by now has got to be taking a toll on his mental state, his body. But Max is not giving up, showing shades of the competitor that we saw in the footlong tournament. He will not give up. But again, Max thrown to the outside. The lovely puncher from the top. Punishing Max, but he crawls back in the ring. They bring it back inside. She ducks the lariat from Max. Spins him round. Another power driver. Max is surely going to be a few inches shorter come the end of this match. Goes in for the body slam from the top rope. But still, Cobra Kai just looking on in the corner. John literally inches away from Maggie there. There is no DQ, so technically anyone on the outside can get involved on this if they see fit. But that pinning combination isn't going to work quite now for Max. I think he keeps forgetting it just like I do. Missing the lariat, she ducks under. And they slam into each other. That's got to hurt that cut on Max's head. They are out. They get up at the same time. This is basically a one-match highlight reel tonight. And we're not even done yet. We still have the Battle Royale to decide the CCInchernental title. The first ever CCInchernental title, may I add. Some stunning stuff coming in from both wrestlers. It's all over. Max Max has done it again. He's taken Maggie out. Maggie has quit. Wow. What an absolutely astounding match. 25 minutes and 2 seconds. Finishing with the necklock there, Max is the winner of this match. I have a feeling this grudge is not going to go anywhere. This is not over by a long shot. This is going to continue. Maggie will not be happy with that. All those chair shots, the bleeding, how he kept his head, I don't quite know. But it's decided. We have a winner. And I'm pretty sure that Cobra Kai are going to be pretty impressed by that performance. They've obviously seen something in Max. That's kind of why they were out there tonight. I'm surprised CF didn't jump in a little bit more. Clearly he's got confidence in his wife, and you have to give him that. She is an absolute, utter performer and just does not take anything. Those chair shots were brutal. Indeed, he will pay for it later. Back to not being in that car ride home with those two tonight. He will definitely pay for that later. But those chair shots were something else. I think I lost count, but there were at least 6 or 7 chair shots to Max, and he still came back with the quit victory tonight over Maggie. Quite amazing. The wrestlers are now backstage. I'm hearing something from Cobra Kai. Okay, so I'm getting word that Mr. Lang Diggity has actually offered Max a place in Cobra Kai. They were that impressed with his victory tonight and his victories in the tournament, despite not winning the tournament, that they feel he is a perfect fit for Cobra Kai. Well, there we go. The question goes out to Max Music. Does he want to join Cobra Kai? We'll wait his answer. We may hear tonight, we may not. If we don't, then we will find out in the Discord channel. I will post it up here. As soon as I get word, I will let you know as well whether Max Music accepts the invite to Cobra Kai. Indeed, I mean, the amount of blood flowing there was impressive, but also quite sickening. We're going to need to give the guys in the ring a little bit of time just to clean that up. I can see it from here, and quite frankly, it's a hell of a mess. So thanks, Maggie. That's great. Do you know how long it takes to get blood out of those canvases? Seriously, it doesn't come out very easily. Thanks. So yeah, we'll take a quick break here. We'll let the ring get cleaned up, and then we will be right back after these complete lack of messages.
Let me out of here! You are acting so weird and immature.
Seriously, they keep forgetting the mic. Honestly. We do need to get some mics. We need to talk to the investor. I need to get some mics out of them quickly. Welcome back to CatFood Championship Wrestling. So during the break, the ring is now clear. You'll be glad to know. I've actually just caught Undertaker in the back, who I thought was getting ready for his part in the Battle Royale, our main event tonight, which is next. However, he's basically just told me that he's not going to be taking part in the Battle Royale. He wants no part of the CCInchernental title. He's only interested in the footlong. That's it. So that kind of leaves me in a problem. But I have two problems. One, he doesn't want to be in that. I need to find a replacement for The Undertaker in the CCInchernental Battle Royale. I'll work that one out. But then number two, the last thing he said to me as he walked away is, I'm going to go and find Megazord now. Now, as far as I know, Megazord isn't here. I haven't seen him tonight. I don't know if he's here. As far as I know, he's not. I've not seen his car in the car park, so it looks like he's not here. So quite where the Taker's going to find him, I don't know. But anyway, as I said, we have got a Battle Royale tonight to discover. Yeah, to discover. The CCInchernental Champion, the first ever CCInchernental Champion. Everyone needs a car. So as I said, the lineup for that match is our very own CF Live, Mr. Lang Diggity, Go Fish, Meggy Moo Moo, Steve Austin, or Stone Cold Steve Austin I should probably say, the Green Ranger, Butthead, and The Undertaker. However, we now are at a point where we only have 7 entrants for that. So we need to work out who that extra member is. We can't leave it as a 7. It's been put down as a contract as an 8-man Battle Royale. So we have a problem. So we need to work that one out. Sorry, what? Right. Apparently Undertaker has found Megazord and they're already heading to the ring. Are they in the ring? What? Oh, right. Okay. This is an unsanctioned match, but Undertaker versus Megazord is on. We're going for this. This is not a scheduled match, so what this means for anything, I don't know. But quite frankly, this is just another grudge match. Undertaker wants revenge on Megazord. Clearly, he feels he was done by Megazord in the Battle Royale and missed out on that shot. Clearly, Undertaker was going to take the shot at the footlong title. We have to feel that after Woozle's words at the top of the show, that in fact, actually what's going to happen is Megazord will be going after Woozle. Now I know that Megazord is here, I have to assume that he has heard those words from Woozle, who, well, let's be honest, a little bit of a fire underneath Megazord's ass, so, although he's kind of metal, so actually that probably wouldn't make any difference, but anyway, we'll have to see what happens. I suspect that there will be an answer from Megazord after this. As I said earlier, technically Megazord can wait until the CCInchernental title is decided tonight, but if he wants to decide before that, it is up to him. It is his call, absolutely his call to do that. Right, on with the match. So we're almost 3 minutes into this. I apologise I've completely missed the action so far because, as I said, this was not a planned match. This is completely off the books. What? Why is... Max is running in. Who's he? Max is here to help The Undertaker? And he's got Megazord's number, clearly. This is astounding developments, fresh off the back of his victory against Meggy Moo Moo minutes ago. He's here to back up Undertaker. Even taking hits. Max has no place here. He's no reason to be in this match at all. Why is the referee not stopping this? I don't understand. The referee's got to get him out of here, surely. This can't stand. Although technically it is an unsanctioned match, so... And I'm hearing noises from Cobra Kai that they believe that if Max is backing up The Undertaker, then The Undertaker is also a target for Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai could indeed be turning into one of the powerhouses of CCW. This is assuming, of course, that Max actually accepts, and that Undertaker accepts. We'll have to see. I mean, is there an official invitation? I'll wait to hear word from Cobra Kai to see if there is an official invitation to the Undertaker as well, to Cobra Kai. But you've got to believe between John, Mr. Nine Diggity, Max Music, and the Undertaker, that is one hell of a team. And I can't see Cobra Kai losing the tag titles with both Max and Taker in their corner if that's the way this goes. But again, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting ahead of myself. Focus on the match here. We're 7 minutes into this match. Undertaker with a classic 2.9. 2.9. The chokeslam just not effective enough on Megazord. I mean, if Megazord bleeds again tonight, then we know there's something definitely wrong with Megazord, because Megazord can't bleed, but we found out he could in the last Battle Royale. Switches him on. The Tombstone Piledriver. That's got to be it. Is it a rope break? No, he's away from the ropes. 2. A 2.9. Is Megazord blessed with the amazing comeback abilities of The Undertaker? Could this be a match to even rival the Meggy and Max Music match that we had earlier? This is just astounding action. We are 9 minutes into this match. 9 minutes. But we have to wonder, whilst Megazord has actually rightfully got his place as #1 contender for the belt of his choosing, if Undertaker were to beat him tonight, what does that mean? Is Megazord still legitimately the #1 contender? Megazord did fight his way through 7 contenders. One of those contenders was The Undertaker in that Battle Royal match. A lovely swinging DDT to reverse the move on Megazord there. Does this mean that Megazord would actually not get his #1 contendership? If I had the ownership rights to do that, then I would probably say that he should keep it, because he won it fair and square. But maybe this is something that will go above my head. As we found out tonight, the investor has a 51% stake in this organisation now. My ability to call things without any question has gone to the wall. I can be overwritten at any time. But this match continues, 11.5 minutes through. The boots coming up. Both men are actually taking... Oh, could this be the sign of the end from The Undertaker? Putting the boot into the back of Megazord. He wants something big. Going for the swinging DDT. But Megazord is up before Undertaker. Cut. Oh, chokeslam. Middle of the ring. Pin. 1, 2, 3. The 4th chokeslam puts Megazord away. In what was an unsanctioned match, Undertaker has pulled out the victory. Wow. I'll need to just make a quick note of this, because we weren't expecting this at all tonight. What that means for The Undertaker, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But technically, Megazord still has his #1 status. That's an astounding result for The Undertaker. Probably the result that he was expecting to get at the end of the Battle Royale in the one-on-one against Megazord, but couldn't quite pull it out. I mean, we saw in that Battle Royale that Undertaker went through offense after offense after offense, and then suddenly Megazord just turned it around, came back out of nowhere, and got the win. Tonight, Megazord has been punished. I think we can clearly say that. That was a statement from The Undertaker. We'll catch up with Undertaker during the week after tonight's show. I've got a feeling he will basically just leave the building now. He's got what he wanted. Undertaker, not a man of many words, as we all know. Megazord, even less. That's going to be a difficult interview. Anyway, so there we go. We'll find out next week what happens with that title shot. Does Megazord still hold it? He may call his shot tonight on the footlong title. He may call it on the 6-Inchernental, but does that still stand? I don't know. We will find out. Right. I'm still reeling from that result. That's just an astounding match. I'm kind of glad that Taker called that one actually now, because that was a very good match. You have to wonder where Paul Bearer went though, because I mean Paul Bearer's been backing up the Undertaker for many years, and he's not been seen at all in CCW. Oh yeah, that's right. He's not with us anymore. That'll be why. Right. So we have a match to set up. I just unbelievable match. Okay. So let's make sure we can actually round up all our participants for this battle royale. There's no more ad break, so we can't go for an ad break. We kind of used that up now. With the last one, I'm still getting my breath back. I can't believe it, but I mean, hopefully you've enjoyed the action tonight at home. This has been quite an astonishing week 2 here at CCW. Way beyond my expectations, I must say. Okay, so we still have the problem of the Undertaker relinquishing his place to basically beat the crap out of Megazord in the Battle Royale, which is about to happen. So, oh no, wait. We have a replacement. Okay, I've just been told that we do have a replacement, and Foot Soldier is going to be taking the Undertaker's place. Possibly not on the same level as the Undertaker, but still has a victory over Michelangelo previously in CCW Underground, so is a legitimate person to put in. Technically, he was the next one that went out in the Battle Royale before the 4 we mentioned before, so I suppose it's kind of a bit of a stretch. He has got to win. I think we can let it go. It sort of makes sense, so we'll let that one go for now. Right. So what we need to do is set this match up. You'll need to bear with me a moment whilst we just let the guys in the back get everyone ready. I think there's also some nuts and bolts that have been left in the ring, which also need clearing up because, well, that's a little bit dangerous. I mean, Taker is hardcore. I think he might have had a bolt embedded in his back somewhere. I'm sure the medics will sort that out. I did see a trail of blood, but that could have been from Max as well, because, yeah, he was bleeding quite heavily. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Right, let's get this all sorted out. So we need to do all of this. Yeah, that's fine. And of course, we can't forget Max, though, running in on that match as well. Was quite an astounding move from Max, signing with The Undertaker. Does Max go and join Cobra Kai? Does The Undertaker join Cobra Kai? Do Cobra Kai make the offer to The Undertaker officially as well? We don't know. I mean, everyone's a big Undertaker fan. Clearly, he didn't want to see Megazord get the win again over Undertaker. A little bit of emotional involvement there from Max. You have to wonder if that was the case. Anyway, right. Let's see if we can get this all set up. So we need to make sure that we have everything correct for the match. We have our referee set as well. Yep, our referee will be returning for this match as well. That's good. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So, as I say, this is a timed entry battle royale. So, what I haven't prepared for is how we're actually going to do this. So, as I say, we need to make sure that you guys can actually pick who this will be. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit unorthodox because, well, you know, we have no money to get these things done. I was doing it on paper last time, so, you know, get over it. Let's find someone that will do this for us. Okay. So, we're going to pick, yes indeed, you, the audience tonight, are going to get to pick, that's extremely bright on my face, wow. You are going to get to pick the order of how these people appear in, oh stop disappearing everywhere, how people appear in this Battle Royale tonight. This is the main event of the evening as well, so, okay, let's get this set up. Here we go. Just need to enter our contenders into our list making machine. Foot Soldier is the brand new entrance into this match. There we go. There's Steve Austin's name in. We have the Green Ranger in there as well. And we have Butthead. No Undertaker, unfortunately. Okay, so I have a list here. And I will show you the list at the end so you can see that this is all above board and correct. But what I need to do right now is to get you guys to pick me some numbers. So let me make another list here so I can just make sure I get all this written down correctly. Here we go. Nope, that's the wrong way to do that. There we go. Okay, so I need a number between 1 and 8. First number that appears is the first number going in our list. Go for it. Number 6. CF with the 69, always. So, number 6 is... Our first entrant is Butthead. First entrant Butthead. He's got a tough call on that one. Okay, can I have another number between 1 and 8, excluding number 6, please? Number 8 is the first one I see. And then I see a number 5 after that. So, number 2 on our list is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Entering at number 2, he will start off against Butthead. I saw a number 5 next. Number 5, our third entrant, is Go Fish. Bit of a tough one. So I need another number between 1 and 8, but not 5, 6, or 8. Number 2. There's some consternation going on in the back there between our contenders. Number 2 is the Green Ranger. He enters at number 4. So I need another number, please, between 1 and 8, but not 2, 4, 4. No, 2, 5, 6, or 8. Number 3. Thank you. Number 3. Number 3 is our very own original CF Live in at entrant number 5. I need another number, please. What do we have left? We have 7. We have 7 left. Thank you very much. That will do. And the next entrant then will be Meggy Moo Moo is the 6th entrant in this battle royale. I could do with 1 more or 2 more numbers, please. There will definitely be a comparison. So we have 2 more numbers left. Thank you very much, Hercule. I appreciate that. What have we got left? What numbers have we had picked so far? We've had 6, 5, 8, 2, 3, and 7. So 6, 5, 6, 7, 8 gone. What else did we have? 3 and 2. Okay, so number 1 or number 4? First number, there we go, number 4. So the next entrant is Mr. Landiggity. Wow. So entering at number 8, would you believe it, is Foot Soldier. Our number 8 entrant is Foot Soldier. A late substitute into this battle royale. Foot Soldier goes in last. Got to be counting his chickens right now because that is an amazing call. Okay, right, let me set this up then. And then I will show you as I add these entrants into this list. Unfortunately, battle royales do take a little time to organise, so just bear with me whilst I do this correctly. There we go. So then, this battle royale is going to be a 3 count of a pin to eliminate somebody. This is not an over the top, this is a 3 count on a pin to eliminate somebody. Right, so we've got that. That's all fine. That's all good. So that does mean that the fights can continue outside of the ring. No over the top. It can continue outside of the ring. Right, let's go back to our list. Okay, let me take you over to our selection screen, and then you can see this happening as we go. Here we go then. Right, so I need my list as well. Okay, so we have that. We need him as our referee because he's still our referee. Right. Do that right? Yes, it did. Entrance settings. Here we go. So, our first contender. Oh, no, that's stupid because I've done it the wrong way. Bear with me a second. This is all a new system to me. Looks like I know what I'm doing. So, we need to put Butthead in first. Have I just gone past him? There's Butthead. And we'll put Steve Austin in there. Then we need Go Fish. We need the Green Ranger. Then we need our very own CF Live. We need... Where's Meggie gone? There's Meggie. Then we need Mr. Landiggity himself. I've gone past him, haven't I? Probably. No, there he is. I knew that. And then finally we need the Foot Soldier. Foot Soldier, put your hand up in the air and wave it around like you just don't care. Where the hell is he? Well, he's not been sacked, I know that much. There he is. That's good. We have the Foot Soldier. Okay, so let me just double check we have this right. So we have Butthead at number 1. We have Steve Austin at number 2. We have Go Fish at number 3. We have Green Ranger at entrant number 4. Then we have CF Live, entrant number 5. We'll ignore the numbers there because I know what I'm talking about. We have Meggie, entrance number 6. Then we have Mr. Landiggity, entrance number 7. And the final entrant, the last one in after 12 minutes, will be Foot Soldier. So as you can see, it's 2 minutes between each entrant coming into the ring. Hopefully you're ready for this, because I know I am. So, again, this is for the CCInchernental title. Not for a shot at, this is for the title. Last one standing becomes our final champion decided on CCW. So this is huge for the ongoing sagas at CCW. It's becoming sagas right now. Okay, are we ready for this? Because I think I am. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go. And we are underway. Butthead off against Steve Austin. So we'll keep an eye on the time. I will shift my face out the way in a moment for you. Don't worry. Because it is important that we keep an eye on the time for this match to make sure that we know who's coming in when. We are 30 seconds in to this match. Indeed, entrant every 2 minutes. We continue to a finish. We will finish on a champion being decided in this show. This is our main event for the evening. As we hit 1 minute on this. And let me get rid of my face for you. There we go. So, don't forget, the way to eliminate someone is by a 3 count of a pin. That is the only way to get somebody out in this tournament. We are close to getting our next entrant. Kick out straight up from Steve Austin. Quite frankly, Butthead's body is going to be tiny. Fish has entered the ring. Butthead with a cheeky slap and then an elbow across the face to Fish. She's not going to like that. Now it's going to get messy. This is where these matches get very hard to call. So I'm kind of hoping someone goes out really quickly. Lovely Hurricane Runner there from Fish on Butthead. I think I would actually like to see Fish go a lot further in this particular battle royal. That would be amazing. Not that I'm biased at all, but Fish as a CCInchernental Champion would be brilliant. I mean, actually, I'm kind of surprised that Austin even agreed to go up for this title. Because he's hardly the guy that would go for such a title. He's more sort of a main event guy. We have hit 4 minutes. Our next entrant, the Green Ranger, is in the ring. This just got messy. Pin on Butthead. A 2. No, but kicks out on 2. Our first elimination has not happened. We are 4.5 minutes into this. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Steve has even bothered about this, but he's giving it his all with the neck breaker there. Slide punch there from Butthead. Fish and the Green Ranger facing off in the opposite corner. These two seeming pretty well matched actually, but no, Butthead now going with the knee to the back of Fish. That's just nasty tactics from Butthead there. Super kick from Green Ranger on Butthead. A pin from Austin on Butthead. No, kicks out at 2. Butthead again proving to be quite resilient. And entrant number 5, CF Live, is in the ring. The question now becomes, will we see anybody teaming up together? A little bit of work there between Butthead and Fish on Austin, but Austin takes them both out with a nasty elbow. Now, CF, of course, coming into this match, having already gone through a hell of a match earlier on tonight against Miyagi, losing that match. So CF continues on a losing streak here in CCW. Austin with the submission, but broken up by CF, seemingly saving Go Fish there. Do we have some potential teamwork between the two of them? That would kind of make sense. A lovely punch from the top rope from Green and Fish. Fish gets out of 2.9. 2.9 Butthead. The submission on Austin, no, but Austin gets out of it. But that was close. That was close. A double team between Butthead and Fish on Austin. And Megi Moo coming in, entrant number 6. We are 8 minutes into this match. Still not one elimination. Green Ranger taken down with a lovely bicycle kick, but he returns off it with a super kick and collapses to the floor. Now we have husband and wife in the ring at the moment. Megi and CF going at it now. Nope, nope. Ranger with the little curl up pin there. No love lost between CF and Megi there. I really thought we'd see those two team up, but they're just... It's everyone for themselves. They have obviously spoken backstage and have agreed just to go for it. This is all about keeping the eye on the prize of the CCInchernental title. We are moments away from our 7th entrant. Pin. Butthead kicks out at 2. Pin from Fish there. Nice little roll-up pin there. But again, and we have our next entrant, Mr. Langdiggity, one half of the current tag team champions. The submission on Megi, but no, she kicks out of it. Cobra Kai looking to become a dominant force here in CCW with the possible recruitment of Max Music, and if they ask for the Undertaker, but I kind of get the feeling that Mr. Langdiggity has in fact already just extended the hand of friendship to the Undertaker as part of Cobra Kai. We will put that question to the Undertaker following the conclusion of tonight's broadcast. And as mentioned, I will let you know the decisions on anything that's happened tonight that happens after the show on the Discord channel. So do make sure you hook up to that and get yourself in there to find out what's going on with the show in between our broadcasts. But we do thank you for being with us here in the main event to decide the CCInchernental title. And we now have all 8 entrants in the ring. Foot Soldier, a replacement for the Undertaker. A 2.9. A 2.9. What is going on here? Diggity going in with the submission on the knees. As I was saying, Foot Soldier coming in and being the entrant here, which is the most fortuitous at number 8. The roll-up pin on Foot Soldier, though, doesn't quite work on Fish. There's a mess going on in that corner between 5 of them. Butthead thrown to the outside. And that's CF on a submission on Green Ranger in the middle of the ring. No, Green Ranger kicks out. Green Ranger cannot submit to this. Butthead, of course, don't forget, is the first entrant. The first entrant. He is still going strong and still taking some names. DDT to Mr. Name Diggity there from Butthead. Shoulder charge from Diggity on to Butthead. We have the pin. Fish breaks up the pin on the Green Ranger. Pin from Footside on Steve Austin, but he gets on a 2.9. Stunning super kick on Austin. 2. But no, Foot Soldier saving. We're going to have to get guys to review this footage. There's so much going on here. Quite why these saves are happening at this point, I don't know, but Maggie taken out with a super kick again from Foot Soldier. Showing off his prowess with the feet there. Just some stunning action going on. I'm struggling to keep up with it. I don't know about you lot at home. A punch from the top rope on the Butthead. There's elimination of Butthead. No! Butthead kicks out. I couldn't even see the pin was on then. It was all kind of covered up by everything. Diggity going for the top rope. And Foot on top rope, both onto Fish. That's some nasty action there against Fish. She's lying in the corner. No one's paying her attention. Taking some time to recover, I think. She'll need to come back strong from those maneuvers from the top rope. And she's back up, back into the fight against Foot Soldier. We have a slapping contest now. Who's going to win? Oh no! Foot Soldier with the elbow takes Fish down, but she's back up with the foot. Takes him back. The confidence with Fish, but taken out by a collision there with CF. I don't think he quite saw her behind the melee of people. Make it with a pin. This is just astounding. A 2.9 for Maggie on the Green Ranger. We are 17 minutes gone and we still do not have our first elimination. Oh, the 2 feet on Maggie from the Green Ranger, and then the splash. And again, the splash on Maggie, but she gets up. The submission's going on all over the shop here. I think that was a rope break from Fish on Diggity. Diggity going with the big one into the corner. Pulls Fish into the corner as he got to implant it. He's going for the pin. A 2, 3. Oh, no! Fish has been eliminated. Fish is our first elimination. Unbelievable scenes. Countback going on the outside with Diggity and the Green Ranger. This is indeed utter chaos. I cannot believe that Fish is our first one out. Who is going to go next? There was a counter I couldn't quite catch who that was actually on. As we hit 20 minutes here, I had my money on Butthead going out first, being entry number 1, and potentially one of the weakest in this group in terms of fighters, but he is holding his own. CF with the elbow drop, misses on Foot Soldier. Some very, very tired bodies. Butthead with the submission attempt on Diggity, but Austin breaks it up, and now pairs off against Diggity, puts him down, goes for the pin. The referee's counting out on the side. He can't count the pin. Is that a potential lucky escape for Diggity? Again with the pin. The count was at 14 there. That's 2 pins. 2 pins the referee has missed whilst doing that count on the outside. You've got to feel bad for Fish. I mean, Fish took an absolute battering in that match, but let's be fair, was giving it out as well at the same time. Has to be bitterly disappointed at going out at that early stage. A round of beers going on in the crowd. I think it's needed because we could be here for some time as we hit 23 minutes in this match. There's still only one elimination so far in this match. Foot Soldier with the leg drop from the top rope on CF. CF is out for the count. Absolutely out for the count. There's just... I don't know how these guys are even standing anymore. Maggie actually out on her feet pretty much. Double team! See the Buckhead double team on Maggie. Austin thrown to the outside. Diggity with the big special move again. Throws Foot Soldier down to the floor. Goes for the pin. We've got a submission though on Butthead on Maggie. No. Couldn't count the pin at the same time. It's almost like there's too much action going on. I don't think the referee can quite keep up. So much for Mr. Optimal. The shrug from CF. Seemingly not caring lariat to Foot Soldier, takes him out, goes against Diggity. Classic matchup. Double dropkick on Diggity. Takes out Foot Soldier. He's got Foot Soldier in a submission. On his throat. Could this be him? Is he gone? No. Foot Soldier fights out. This is the exact kind of insane action you can get used to here at CCW as we hit 26 minutes in this match. It's just beating, it's going everywhere. Mickey reverses. The 5-star frog smash on Foot Soldier for the pin. What a way to eliminate the Green Ranger. 5-star frog splash from Mickey to the Ranger. And the Ranger is gone. Diggity kicks out at 2.9. Submission attempt from Butthead on Austin, but not managing to make it stick. There was a 2.9 pin from CF on Diggity, sneaking up on him there. This is contender for match of the year so far. We are only in our second show, but we have had some amazing matches tonight. It's just getting hotter here at CCW right now. So 2 eliminations. Features our first one, unfortunately, and then Ranger is our most recent elimination. The Green Ranger is gone from this match. A lovely 5-star frog splash from Meggy into the pin, takes him out. Everybody's having a party in the corner. Austin not enjoying that party, nor is Butthead. Double teaming CF, Meggy, and Austin takes him down with a devastating double suplex. And then Meggy and Austin. Meggy throws him down with a chokeslam. Double elimination. CF has been eliminated by Meggy. Was it Meggy? Was it, did I call that wrong? Was that Butthead? Did I miss that? I think CF did actually submit it. Looked like a pinning combination on CF, but he's gone. Our 6-Intercontinental title will be one of these 5 people. We have hit the 30-minute mark. This is clearly going to be our longest match ever in CCW. Austin is gone. Austin is gone. Meggy took out Austin. Meggy is on an absolute roll. Do we see our 6-Intercontinental title being Meggy? She's got Butthead in the pinning combination. She is on an absolute roll. She's storming through the field now. We are down to the last 3. Butthead is taken out by Meggy as well. Don't forget, Meggy had a match earlier on tonight, but the submission from CF breaking. Diggity breaking the submission attempt from Foot Soldier. 32 minutes in. Just an astounding intestinal fortitude from these 3 now. Diggity no doubt has his eyes on getting 2 belts tonight. He wants to make sure Cobra Kai are the dominant force. If he was to pull this off, that would mean they would only be missing the foot-long title in their awards cupboard, because I couldn't think of another phrase to describe where they'd keep their titles. Meggie takes out Diggity with a bit of a slap on the back of the head there. A belt closet, that will do. I like that. A belt closet works. The slap. We are 33 minutes, 34 minutes. I think we are just about to cross into this being the longest match in CCW. Double team on Foot Soldier. Pin. No. Meggie goes for the chokehold on Diggity. Is he going to give up? Is he going to give up? No. Has he gone? Meggie has taken out Diggity. This is amazing scenes. Meggie getting revenge. The fish, the leg drop, the running leg drop, the knee drop. Don't forget, Foot Soldier was our final entrant, coming in at the very end at 12 minutes on this match. And Meggie was entrant number 6. So these two are... Has she got it? What? That deserves a holy shit. Unbelievable. Meggie's just taken out 5 people to win the 6-inch. We have a new champion. Meggie Moo is our inaugural 6-Inchernental Champion. Coming in entrant number 6, taking out 6 people, taking out her own husband, CF Live, taking out Steve Austin, taking out Butthead, taking out Diggity, and finally taking out the Foot Soldier to become the 6-Inchernental title. That's just... I can say no more. I am... Wow. Wow. What a night it has been on CCW. We now have our 3 titles decided. We have champions for all 3 titles. We have Cobra Kai as our whole-ass tag team titles. We currently have Woozle Effect as our foot-long world champion. And we have Meggie Moo as the 6-Inchernental title. Possibly the most deserved title win we have seen in CCW. So much has happened tonight, so much for us to catch up on in the week until next week, but that is it for tonight's show. What a main event, what a show tonight. We thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have, make sure you come back next week, Thursday, 9 PM in the UK. Join us in the Discord. That is our show. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. Good night. Yeah, I know you're watching on the monitor, but did you see that? She just took out 5 people. That's the kind of champion I want on this damn show. Well, yes, of course. I mean, seriously, how was anyone else going to win that? No, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't fixed, don't be stupid. She's just gone and beaten 5 people fair and square in the ring. Phone call? What? Why is the phone... It's 11 o'clock at night. Why is the phone ringing now? Who the hell's calling? Well, I don't know. Pick it up. Yeah, well, who is it? Who are they talking to? What do you mean they've just gone quiet? They've gone quiet and their faces just drained all their colour. What? It's the investor. Tell him to hang on 2 seconds. I'll be right there.